guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do a first impressions on the Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions palette. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids with the MAC Paint Pot. This is the first time I'm using this as well. I want to go ahead and also do my shout out for this video, and it's Noah's General. Thank you so much for supporting me and commenting and liking each and every video that you do. Thanks so much. So we are going to go ahead, and I used a very dense brush to go ahead and tap this on, and then I seen how it was becoming a little patchy, so I decided to use my finger and just tap it out to make sure that the concealer that we are laying down is very blended and set in so that the eyeshadows blend very nicely on top, because we are not setting this down with a powder today. We're going to leave it a little tacky so that the pigment really shows up when we lay down those colors. So going in with the Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions palette, like I said, and this is just caught my eye. It is so beautiful. I just love the colors in this palette. So I'm taking a very small tapered detail brush, and I'm going in with this bright reddish pink color in the bottom corner. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put that into our crease. I'm doing a little bit at a time because I don't want this to blow out everywhere. I want to keep this color really tight within the crease for this look. So I am just taking a little bit each time and keep just following the line of our crease and going back and forth until we get this deep, rich color that we are looking for. Finishing up the other eye, you can see we're just taking windshield wiper motions, going back and forth and continuing to deepen to build up the color. Next, we're going in with a more fluffier tapered brush, and I'm going in with that bottom. It's like an orange cream color. It's very pretty, and I am bringing that above the crease just a little, and I'm going back and forth with windshield wiper motions as well. Now I'm taking the brush that we use for our crease, and with no extra product on it, I'm just taking what was ever left on it, and I'm buffing that in with the cream color, and I'm bringing it a little bit higher and higher each time, which is going to fade this color out. Now I am taking a very, very small detailed brush, and I'm taking that cream color, and this is going to go above the color that we had created. So you'll see a different blend of 3 different colors once you're finished. So we're going to have the cream color, and then above the crease we're going to have the mixture of the cream color and that really pretty red pink color, and then the crease is just going to have that straight up reddish pink color. So it's going to gradually fade into the 3 different colors, but it's going to look very blended together. I'm going to go ahead and just finish up the other eye. Don't ever let me be away from you. I'm gonna hold you tight, 'cause you're the only thing that I can't lose. I went ahead and tapped into some more of that pink color because the brush didn't have any more on it. So I just wanted a little bit to do the same thing as we did on the other eye. So if you need to, that's fine. It's just I wanted to use whatever was left onto the brush. These colors so far are so pigmented and so bright and vibrant and pretty that I'm really loving this palette. It is well worth the $27 that I did pay for it. I can create many different looks using this palette. Even if I wanted to get a different palette and add this palette to it and not just go with the complete reds and pinks, I can do that. I can use this palette with some browns if you would like. So I really loved this palette. Now I'm going in with this darker, it's more of a burgundy purple color. It is so pretty and pigmented. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take it on the same brush that we use for our crease, and I'm going to pack it onto the brush, and then I'm going to pack it onto the inner and outer corner and bringing it in a little bit, leaving enough space for our halo eye. But if you bring it in a little too much, that's okay, because we're going to use our concealer to be able to cut that halo eye. I am going to go ahead and bring just a little bit around into the crease to give it some more of that dimension and really darken up the outer and inner corner, and going ahead and connecting it above that cut halo crease that we're going to create. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this tapered brush with nothing on it and just make sure it's blended right there between the two colors. Keep packing on until you get it as deep and dark as you would like. I'm going to go ahead and use my E.L.F 16-hour wear Camo Concealer to cut the crease, because this is so pigmented and thick that I do want a more thick consistency to cover up any of the other colors that we did end up getting into this halo look, so that it will really cut that crease a lot better than a thinner formula. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut where I want it in the center for our halo eye. Now I'm going in with our NYX Glitter Primer, and I'm going to go ahead and tap this on top of the concealer wherever we need it. And that way the glitter in this palette will really stick to our eyelids, because I tried it without glitter and it just wasn't cutting it. So I decided to do this to really help that eyeshadow really stick on and be vibrant like I wanted it to do. So I'm going to go ahead and take a smaller flat brush, and that's what I'm going to do to pick up the glitter. It is the very top. It's like a rose gold pink color, and I'm picking that up and just tapping it on and then swiping just a little bit up at the top to be able to create that halo eye. So I seen where I wanted to put some more concealer to bring the halo eye out a little bit more and to give it just more centered in the eye. So I just tapped a little bit more concealer and the glitter primer on, and then just going back in with that glitter color from this palette, and it worked out so much better and looked so much prettier. Now I'm going back in with that maroon burgundy purple, and I'm just tapping the edges to blend the glitter color with that purplish maroon color so that we don't have harsh lines. And all you have to do is tap very light, pick up a little bit, tap very lightly, and it will start to come together really nicely. I also did, and I forgot to mention, I did go ahead and put tape on the outer corners because it will help keep that very, very sharp line. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the other side so that we can finish this eye look.
kept me shaken but not stirred. Just a lesson that I've learned. And so it goes, tables turn, and you're on your own. When I think about the way we used to be, when I think about the things you took from me, I know that I am so much better off. When I look at what I've done, now that we're apart, when I look at what I've won, I've come so far. I know I'm so much better off, and baby, you don't belong. When I think about the way we used to be, when I think about the things you took from me, I know that I am so much better off. When I look at what I've done, now that we're apart, when I look at what I've won, I've come so far. I know I'm so much better off, and baby, you don't belong.
I'm going out my mind. Give me some direction.
I already went ahead and put my liquid eyeliner on, mascara, and eyelashes. So now I'm going on to prime the face with this L'Oreal Glow Lock Primer. And this comes out as a pinkish color, but it is very, very soft on the skin. It's my first time using it, so I will see how well it holds up under the makeup by the end of today. But so far the way it feels on the skin is very nice. I really like it. I've been really dry lately, so I needed something with a glow in it. So I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear foundation that everyone's raving about, and this is in 420. And this is a little yellow on me, but we're going to make it work. I'm going to go ahead and tap it out with my oval brush, just to keep a lot of the pigment into the foundation, because I don't want it to be, I want it to be still full coverage, but not too full coverage. And by doing this with the brush, it really helps. And then I'll go in with a beauty blender. So I'm going to go ahead and just tap it out. Then you'll see that I'm using the beauty blender to just really set it into the skin to make it look more skin-like. So far, I really love this foundation. It sits really pretty on the skin. It does end up smelling like hairspray though, I've noticed. But if you can get past that, it's a really pretty foundation. This is my first time using this as well, so we will see how it wears throughout the day. Now I'm going to go ahead and conceal with the NYX HD Concealer. And I'm going to go ahead and put this wherever I want to conceal and brighten up the face. And this is in CW02. It is a more of a pinkish undertone. And then we're going in with the concealer, E.L.F 16-Hour Camo Concealer in Light Peach. And this is really, really bright, so I'm just putting 2 little dots under the eyes to brighten up the eyes. And then I'm going to take a small oval brush and go ahead and tap this out. This also helps keep it really, I wouldn't say thick. It just keeps it really bright and full coverage under the eyes as well, doing this method with tapping it out. And then I'll go in with a concealer, not a concealer, go in with the beauty blender as well to go ahead and soften it up and blend it out evenly.
and I, we're always on the edge. We fight and make love at the same time. Would you break up just because I told you what I did last night? I recall the times you said you're sorry. I'm still not sure if you told lies.
I'm going ahead and setting everything under the eyes and the face, and I'm just using a little bit. I forgot to show you what it was. It's the Coty Airspun loose face powder that I use, and I'm just using a little today. I don't want it to be too powdery, and I don't know how it's going to react with the foundation, so just tapping a little bit, and then I'll mist my face with some Morphe setting spray, and we'll tap over it lightly once it's almost completely dry with that setting spray on the face.
Hanging up to see if you would call me. I miss you more when you seem too far away. And you can blame it all on me as long as we can find our way. Do you remember all the times we tried to stop this? Yeah, we end up the same every time. 'Cause when our bodies meet, there's nothing left to.
Going in with the Butter Bronzer, and this is Physicians Formula. I love this. It smells so good. It smells like coconut, and the color is just so pretty. They came out with some other colors. And I'm taking my brush. This is a bigger tapered brush, so it has this more of a flat tapered angle to it, and I'm just tapping this wherever I want to bronze. This method has really been working for me and looking so pretty. Instead of swirling the brush right now, we're just using tapping motions, and it just makes it more of a really pretty finish. So if your bronzer's not working for you, or it's not blending properly, or it's looking streaky or catching on to anything, use tapping motions and see if that will help you.
I will pay no mind at all. So give me a chance to make it right. Just let me touch you like the first time. We don't need answers to survive. Just let us keep on with the black guys. Give me a chance to make it right.
Now I'm going in with the Hoola bronzer from Benefit, and this is a Real Technique brush, and just the way that this is shaped, it works so nice to really go in and contour out those cheekbones and really get in there. So I really love this brush for that reason. As you can see, it just fits right in there. And then with this one, I use tapping motions and swirling motions, circular motions towards the back to really blend it in, and it just looks so pretty with this brush and the way this method that I've been doing. Using a little bit of the setting powder, I'm going to go ahead and just carve out, just so that if we got any of that bronzer or contour too low, this will help fix that mistake. So we're just going to let that bake and set there for a little bit. So next we're going to go in with our blush, and this is from Tarte. It is the color wheel. You got so many colors to pick from. I'm going to use 2 colors. And I'm going to go ahead and just tap those onto the cheekbones to bring some more color to the face. This is from Becca. It came with the little miniature highlight, and I'm going to use a little bit of this. This is the liquid one in Moonstone. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand, tap it with a beauty blender, and then tap it onto the cheeks. That way it's not going to sit on top of the powders really weird or start to really get cakey. This method really works when you use a damp beauty blender. And this is going to make our highlighting powder really stand out. So we're going to highlight with the same powder, which is Moonstone by Becca. And like I said, this came into a miniature kit during the holidays where you got both into a set. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight the high points of my face, my nose, and my cupid's bow, and a little bit above the brow. Using a little bit of that highlighter on a more tapered brush, I'm going to highlight underneath the brow bone just to give it some more definition, and do the inner corners of our eyes to give that some more definition as well. Now going back in with our palette, we're going to do our under eyes, where we're going to use the same colors in the same order. I'm going to go ahead and use that bright red pink color and go ahead and drag that from the outer corner to the inner corner using a very small detailed brush. And then I'll be using that dark maroon purple color and then putting that on the outer corner, and then using that peach color to blend it down a little bit so it blends really seamless. I will be taking that glitter color as well and putting that in the inner corner and pulling it out just a little bit to give it some more definition and some more pop. Head and set our face and wiped off the powder, we're going to go ahead and put on a little bit of mascara on the bottom lashes, and then I believe this look is complete except for our lips, which is by ColourPop, and I also used a Loreal one and just mixed them together. Once again, everything will be listed down below in my description box, so that if there's anything that you need to know about that I forgot to mention, just look down there and it will be listed below. Once again, I hope you enjoy my channel and keep watching. If you want to have a shout out, please comment, subscribe, and like this video. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and being a part of the family. And I love the way this look came out in the end. I thought it was so pretty, so bright and vibrant. And this is something that I'll be wearing out, and I hope you guys recreate this look. Thank you guys so much once again.